Morning, guys. Rader here. Another day of reckoning. So last time we kicked the main story forward, started going through the last little bit of pieces for this area. And we ended up in Isa, which is the main area for the Fae, like their main city. So went there. There's a lot of quests and a lot of different things to do in the city. So we're kind of like picking up back at that point, and we'll just keep going from there. Got a full day, so 8-hour stream. We should be done by 4. I might take a break for lunch or something. We'll see. So let's get to it and let's have a good day. Hope everyone out there is having themselves a good time. Okay, so we just finished with the delegates. And I signed off last, so let's start the morning with some some ale talk. That's a good way to start Sunday morning. Let's see what they have to say about the ales they got going on. There you go. So this quest was given to us by the guy that kind of like leads the ale house. Apparently his ale's not selling as good. Someone else has come up and made a better ale. So he's asked us to kind of help. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Welcome to the Lyceum Grove, where the majesty of the font is glorified and regulated. I am Jackson, apprentice to the fontmaster and steward of tinctures and elixirs.
Okay. I'm looking for Bristletongue.
Bristletongue? My, that would be something. A mockingbird with the font's only yield. Of course I will tell you where it is. What would be the fun in refusing? But before I do that, you need to offer me something. Isn't that how you mortals act? One deed for another? As steward of tinctures and elixirs, I often dabble in alchemy, especially with the water from the font. And I need you to drink this potion.
Okay, we were warned about this, and we were told not to drink it. But I mean, for science, and the fact that we need this quest, so we'll drink it.
Good. I will know what this does to the mortal constitution. Go on, big gulps now. None of that sipping. If you ever wish to learn, come visit.
What did it do to me? A splitting headache. As the darkness fades from your vision, you recall Jackson's last words. He mentioned something about the bristletongue growing in a garden high on the font. Fortunately, memory of his instructions blur as your head begins to pound. Nice.
Hello there, pretty. Come, talk a spell.
I'm not a fan of that. This is the guy that asked us to actually do this quest.
Nice to see you. Everything go okay?
Yeah, he's nothing new. Okay. Now, he had specific instructions. I'm curious if his dialogue will change. Probably not. That's probably the fun of it, right? Is to figure out what mistake we're going to make. If our persuasion was a little higher, I wonder if that would have given us another option. I've always put a little bit of points in persuasion, but I've never put like a lot of points in persuasion, if you know what I mean. I think it was this guy. Now, on the level down, up, I don't remember. There was another quest marker, so we gotta go check that out too.
I am at your service, my liege.
Thankfully, a lot of the quests in this game are centralized to, or not this game, but a lot of the quests for the city are centralized to the city, which is nice. So there's not like a whole lot of running around and coming back kind of thing. At this point, we've explored most of the city and the areas, and there's a few dungeons in the Sheed, as they call it. I don't think we've explored yet, but we will definitely need to before we go on to the next areas.
Was it 2 pinches or 4? If it isn't the mockingbird, come in, come in. It's always good to hear a fancy chirp.
Why does he call me a mockingbird? Where are the seeds?
Didn't you speak to Barrett? The bristletongue is outside the court of summer. Goodbye.
Wait a sec, isn't it Court of Summer? I thought the House of Ballards was considered the Court of Summer.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I thought the House of Ballards was the Court of Summer. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe it means a specific location? Yeah, okay. Okay, so one side is the trellis, one side is the font. It was the trellis that had another mission for us. Today's gonna be a fun day, guys. My throat is killing me a little bit. We were out yesterday for a family member's birthday party. At it's kind of like a bowling alley plus arcade plus bar plus it's weird. It's random. But it's very loud. So to talk and hear each other, you have to scream. So yes, my throat's a little oh look. Ballad Sanctuary. Season Sanctuary.
Yes?
So my throat's a little under the weather today. Before I continue on, I'm kind of curious about this. I haven't been in either of these buildings yet. We kind of just popped in here to finish out the delegates because it was so late in the stream last time when we first walked into this area. So now we'll do a little bit more thorough of a job. We hit pretty much every building and stuff in that first area, but these two, that's a little different. See, he has echo sounds too. I thought like this was. Ooh, care seeker. Can I not pick these up? That would be cool.
Oh, you took me by surprise. I'm not accustomed to mortals on the trellis. Please, enter. I am Lord Sarimer, the High Lore Sage of Issa. I am here to answer all questions regarding the House of Ballads and the House of Valor.
Okay, what do you know of the Court of Summer?
We are the children of the fields and fountains, a fey body filled with a deep breath of magic. All that you see around you is ours. For many seasons we lived in these forests and canyons alone, distrusting, apart. But once we felt the call to join together, we became the Seelie.
That's kind of cool. What do you think of the king?
By choosing to lead the Summer Fae, Titarian is eternally linked to our fortunes, both day and night. He feels the waning magic as a mortal might feel his heart sink at the sight of his sunrise. When our seasons end, Titarian will be the first to enter the long winter.
So he's dying. Interesting phrase for that. Okay, so what do you know about the ballads?
This sanctuary is where the knights of our most prestigious house stay when visiting the Court of Summer. I act as their humble scribe and servant. All Summer Fae clutch the glory of the House of Ballads to its collective breast, knowing that the deeds of one are indeed the deeds of all.
So I'm kind of the king. Does that make you my steward? What can you tell me about the Lost House of Valor?
It was one of the Fae's great houses until its leader was challenged and beaten, and the magic faded under the mortals' leadership. Now even the sanctuary here on the trellis is wilted and closed as a result of our great loss. Or perhaps it's a sign of something darker.
Okay. Give me some more info on this trellis.
It is meant exclusively for those close to the Summer Court, or the ambassador who wishes an audience with the High King. Our most honorable institutions reside on the trellis, including the House of Ballad Sanctuary and what was once the House of Valor Sanctuary.
Cool. What are you training? Despelling. Absolutely, we'll take a little bit of despelling. That sounds good. Rigorous training has yielded a permanent increase to your despelling.
You're
Man,
always
can I do it
welcome.
more than once?
The ballads belong to all in the telling, mortals and Fae alike.
Nope. Training complete. Darn.
May good fortune follow.
May the stone sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen. Listen as the echo stone etches each ballad in memory.
See, the last time we did this, which was this one, we got a quest line for it. So let's see what this one does. Cure Seeker.
Olaine sought to bring the light of truth, to save a village plagued, to find a cure for them. Her quest, the Maid of Windermere, her test. Once the ill were brought to health, and the villain had fallen by, good Olaine returned to mortal ground and gifted them with magic found.
Sure. Is that a fishy? There's a fishy.
Welcome.
So I guess the question is... Regions planted. I've chosen to relive the famous Fae ballad Cure Seeker, in which Lady Ona rescued the mortal village of Bright Tower by creating for them an alchemical cure. Afterwards, she replanted the reagents she used in order to restore the natural cycle. Must replant the reagents in the chosen spiral points around the Faeland. Okay. I mean, I have a pretty decent amount of reagents. But I don't... Nope, I don't see... I don't see squat, so that's weird. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. There should be 8 mark spots on the map. Maybe it's because we're in a city? It doesn't like that? I don't know, that's weird. It's always worked before.
Show some respect.
This game definitely has some interesting catches and glitches at times, I'll tell you that. Oh, this is a pie. This is cool. Nameron.
You feel it, don't you? Anyone intimate with the ways of magic can detect the waning current. You're like me, your grace. You see the end. Is this how it happened at the House of Ballad? Did Hallam foresee this slow decay? I had a feeling he did.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. So what is a font master?
Every season, one is chosen to attend the font's magical flow, to act as ambassador. I'm the only Fae to have held the position more than once. I feel the strength of the currents. They wash through me. They rise up and overflow. However, their power weakens. Their cool waters recede.
Cool. So what's more about the font?
It is the source of summer court magic and touches our realm of origin, the land of Ashara. Without its constant flow, our kind would dry up like leaves and vanish.
Tell me more about your city?
It has been located here for many of your generations, what we call seasons. Only in recent times has it been shaped to resemble one of your mortal cities. The summer court resides on the highest terrace, far above the rest of us, as it should be.
Seems a little condescending. What do you think of the king?
While wise and powerful, he's also brash and narrow. A sliver of light in a world so dark that most of us are blind. His inaction is no match for mortal ambition.
You seem like a weird dude. I'm not sure I trust you yet. This guy's a little sketchy. What do you think of the Court of Summer?
As it is in every season, this family of Summer Fae has communed at the feet of its greatest leader, the High King Tatarian. The Western Fae lands are our domain.
Ishara?
Most mortals know nothing of what lies beyond the veil. The magical realm of Ishara. It is a mystery even to us, as we departed its shores many seasons ago.
Oh, it's a whole realm. Okay, that's kind of cool. The end of what?
Of the gardens of Issa? Of the Summer Court? Why, this crystal war may be the end of all Fae. I know because I am Nomeron, master of the font, the wellspring of all Summer Court magic. I've seen it flow at its highest, but I've never seen it so dry. Something must be done before all this city withers into nothingness.
Tell me about the font.
The font is the source of all Summer Court magic. It has flowed through this mountainside since our kind sprang up from the dirt. That flow has waned in recent days. It's unnatural, even as the magic in the world grows. The Fae, it seems, will wither.
Okay, I'll help.
The font's flow is controlled from the Lyceum Grove down below. We must open the root system and allow more water through. However, the magic that regulates this flow can only be used by some. It's protected by a ward known as the Waterlock. It can only be opened by one who carries drops from each of the 5 sacred pools surrounding Issa. Collect these drops, and you can break the Waterlock.
What are the 5 sacred pools?
The sacred pools are the collection points for the font's yield. Together, they cradle the gardens of Issa. Keep it safe, powerful and hidden. You will find 2 of the pools below in the gardens themselves. One near the Ballad Sanctuary, and one in the Court of Summer itself.
Okay. What should I do?
Collect water from each of the 5 sacred pools, and then go to the Lyceum Grove. This is where the roots can be opened to regulate the font's flow. Goodbye.
Sounds like a plan, my man. I do like money. Just sell that stuff. No big. Season Sanctuary, okay. Oh yeah, I need these brands for another quest line.
Yes, Dustling?
A guard. A guard. Fateweaver. Okay.
Welcome to the gardens, mortal. But you have not come to visit the city, nor to speak with me. You are here on much graver errands.
What can you tell me about your fate weaving?
I can help you divine the role you will play in coming events, and the skills needed to finish that journey. We are a special breed, but you know that already.
Still had to ask. We look at your city.
I am only a visitor here like you. Perhaps I was drawn to this place by something greater than myself. Perhaps it was you.
I like their eyes. Like the whole like black and then the cosmic look. It looks very cool. What about this area, the trellis?
This is where the Fae of Issa fulfill their roles in the telling. You mortals call it work, but we see it as following the cycle, letting our nature guide us.
Okay.
Farewell.
I'll see you later. I don't need any fate weaving abilities. All my stuff's pretty spec'd out pretty well currently. Oh, is that it? That's all that's here. I mean, okay. I don't know why I expected more. Like, something. But we got some brands, which is cool because we can sell those. Well, we have to make it. Then we can sell. I think I got all the pieces we need though. Got the fulcrum, we got the string. Do we get rivets? I think I need rivets for a Feyblade. Or do we need rivets for the charms? I forget. There's so many different pieces to the weapons. To be perfectly honest. There we go. That must be a collection point. Oh, okay, I've seen those urns around. I even tried to break one.
May the cycle keep you.
I thought he said 5. I'm certain he said 5, and that was only 4. I think he said 4. So unless he gave us some water already. Maybe he said 4. I thought he said 5. We'll kind of run around. Collect the water, as it were. Yeah, I gotta forge those other brands.
Watch your back.
I don't want to do that yet. That's part of the Arcana stuff. That sounds cool. We'll hold on that for a moment. I need to find a blacksmith forge. Okay, so let's go up, grab this water, come around to Blacksmith's Forge, forge those blades for that guy. I'm pretty sure that ends up being a task. So we can actually forge as many of those as we want and just sell them. Kind of, you know, as we have time. But currently, I have like almost $1 million. So I'm not too worried about money currently. There we go. Okay, so we have one more water to collect. See, he keeps mentioning Core Summer. That's got to be under the other section of the housing. Yeah, that makes most sense. So I guess we're gonna make some mastercrafted blades. Like I haven't even used my blacksmithing skill since I upgraded it all the way yet, because I can't get the parts I need in this area to make weapons worthwhile and armor worthwhile. Once I can get to an area where I can get better gear to break down and have parts. Anything even worth stealing? Yeah, there is actually. Only bad thing is you have to steal all these brands to make the pieces for the shady guy. But that's okay. You at least have some fun doing it. It's weird, there's a book written about the Gardens of Issa. It's gotta be from someone else's perspective. All brands. Too long, didn't read. Pause here for a second, because if we get enough pieces for another brand, then we can make 2 brands and sell them. I'm okay with that. And there's 2 groups by itself and binding. I don't need scarwood bark. Okay, so we need to craft Fey Blades. We want to do Issa Honor, Yeah, see, I don't have rivets. I do need rivets for this. I wonder if you can use something else. I mean, I'll never use these, so might as well try, right? Well, before I try another one, let's go ahead and see if he'll take these. I don't know if you need... I think the condition is you need at least 1 Issa piece. Issa brand piece. So I'm hoping 3 would work. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Because if you only need 1 piece, then we could make multiple, but I don't need that kind of money anyway. I'll just make all the ones I have. And then kind of go from there.
Sounds like you've been busy. Open up your pack and let's take a look. That's it. These will drive the visitors mad with envy. Everyone will get one. And what will I get? Whatever rewards they deem worthy.
Oh, greedy dude. That's okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so he gave us 500 gold for that. That's not really... It's not exactly the money maker. Now, I did find all the parts for free, so really it's just time